Okay, so yesterday we discussed about how we can use testing, how to test applications, JavaScript code. You will see the testing one more time once you are learning Angular also. You will see how it works there. But yesterday we learned how to install testing framework, how to set up everything and run it. Now today we will see deploying application on cloud servers. We will see how to deploy application on cloud servers. How we can deploy application on cloud servers. So many cloud servers are there. AWS, Azure, so Firebase, so Netlify. So we have GitHub pages. So GitHub pages. So many are there. NPM. So many cloud servers are there. You can use these cloud servers for deploying. These days, everybody using these cloud servers. They even provide a custom domains also. That means you don't need to purchase from GoDaddy or like websites. But people go with those GoDaddy and all to purchase the domains, because if they want to maintain individually with less space, because cloud servers, technically, you know what is cloud? Cloud is a service. What is the advantage of cloud services? A to Z, everything they will maintain for you. Actually, earlier, so suppose you want to start building some projects, lot of infrastructure is required, lakhs of rupees. So majority of you people may know that to have a server, to purchase one server for minimum small scale projects, it will take 50-60 lakhs of rupees for only server, only to maintain a server, right? It is too much cost investment required for maintaining software development companies. To maintain a server itself, it will take so much. So what is this cloud technologies do is they maintain everything for you. You just need to pay money. For example, best example I will give you, suppose you are learning UI full stack or Java or .NET, and for that you have to practice lab. Then you have laptops, and on laptops you have to install the softwares and you can use them. That's generally you are doing. But for example, I hope you have heard like some SAP like softwares, they are very huge. You can't install on your laptop. Not enough. So your laptop is not enough. Even you have 32 GB RAM also not enough. Even you have 1 TB hard drive space also not enough to handle these technologies. Then question is, how these people practice then? How these people practice who are learning SAP technologies? Because in SAP, more than 72 modules will be there. SAP SRM, SAP CRM, SAP FICO, SAP ABAP, so many business related. It's not enough. Then how these people practice? Actually, what happens is some people maintain servers. In the servers, they will install the software, and they will maintain software in the server. If you want to use that software from their server, you just need a browser. You don't need to install anything. Every day, open your laptop, open the browser, access their server address. They will verify your credentials, user ID, passwords. For that, monthly you pay 500 rupees. That's how they charge actually in general. You pay 500 rupees monthly. They will give you that software to use. And whose risk is to maintain that software? The person who is maintaining server. Any technical issue comes, you call him, he will resolve that. That means you just need a browser and you can start practicing your softwares, working with. Means maintaining server is not your responsibility. Maintaining software in server is not your responsibility. You purchase, so and they will provide everything. Cloud is that. Cloud is a service, and the cloud service advantage is they will maintain everything for you. Servers, CPU, how much hard disk you want, space, everything. You just need to log in and you have to use. Actually, cloud services will have a lot of concepts. For example, so the cloud services have a overview I will give you actually. This is one cloud service. You see, this is Azure. This is the cloud service, infrastructure as service. They provide the complete infrastructure as service. You see, cloud services will be like this. Different cloud models will be there. Generally, if you want to maintain a software development company, you have to maintain all these. You need to maintain applications, you need to maintain data, you need to maintain runtime environment, you need to maintain middleware, operating system, virtualizations, servers, storage, networking. For everything you have to purchase. That means OS you have to purchase, applications you have to purchase. Very difficult to maintain all this. That means if you are planning for a small software company, so means just 10-15 employees, small software company to develop some projects, then actually it will take at least 1 crore minimum investment. Because so half of the money itself goes for the physical infrastructure only. Servers, maintenance, networking, hardware people. Now this is reduced. This is reduced because see, different cloud servers will be there. You can purchase infrastructure as service. If you purchase infrastructure of service, then cloud people will maintain all these for you. What cloud people will maintain? They will maintain these for you. And these your responsibility, above your responsibility. But you pay more money, then they will provide platform as service. That means they will maintain all these for you. Only these two you have to maintain. You pay more money, then they will provide everything for you. That means in cloud itself, so many services are there. Platform as service, software as service, infrastructure as service. You can choose. That means while purchasing cloud, you can purchase infrastructure as a service. If you purchase infrastructure, they will maintain servers for you. They will maintain networking for you. Rest of work you have to do. Softwares, everything you have to install in that server. You pay money for software as service, then they will provide everything for you. What is the advantage of is no risk for you. Everything their responsibility. This is what actually the concept of cloud. If anybody asks what is cloud technology, then as a software developer, what should be your answer? Cloud is a service that provides infrastructure as service, provides platform as service, and provides software as service. These are the three things cloud actually provides. It's a big concept. Lot of things will be there. So we have physical, we have virtual, we have infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service. I'm not going to in depth about cloud technologies. You see, this is the features. What are the advantages? How they will work? Everything will be defined here. That means generally how data is stored, how data is maintained. So this is all related to cloud technology. So you don't need this much in depth about the cloud concepts. So just you need to understand actually what is the cloud and what is the cloud technology. Now we need to learn the cloud technologies to handle cloud. Don't think that it is just a simple 5 minutes topic, that cloud deployment. A lot of issues will come. You have to learn how to set up database in cloud. You have to learn how to set up middleware in cloud, how to establish communication between database and middleware in cloud. So these days, people having the cloud knowledge have good demand in the market, very good demand. According to the US market, according to current US market, the first place is AWS. That means in US market currently, so first place is in AWS. That means in all technologies, all software technologies, currently AWS is in first place. That means people have this AWS as a knowledge, then they have good demand overseas, good demand, easy jobs. So AWS is a service which is even being used by NASA-like technology, NASA-like people. They use this cloud technology, AWS. So the point is, so cloud is very important, and learning cloud technologies is very important at high level, because at fresher level you don't need much, because even you learned, nobody will give you a chance of working with the cloud environment in the beginning days of your career, right? That is not given to you task. So having awareness on this will be good. But what we are going to learn today is how we can create a small cloud environment for deploying our projects and making our project live. We will see that, right? For that, I will go with Firebase. So deploying on Firebase. Deploying on Firebase, we will do that. Firebase is actually Google Cloud account. So Google Cloud service actually. We have Cisco Cloud, Google Cloud, so many are there. Firebase is a Google Cloud service. MongoDB also a cloud, I showed you. MongoDB also providing a cloud service, I showed you that. We will see deploying on Firebase. So first what you have to do is create a Google account. You might already have, and log in into Firebase Cloud. Firebase Cloud. That address I will give you. Firebase.com. Login into Firebase Cloud. So with your Google account, you can log in into Firebase. So after that, you have to go to console category. Console category. Console is the location from where you maintain all your projects. So you have to go to the console category. So open the Firebase, and so in the Firebase, login into your account. I am logging into my account. And after login into account, you can see right side a console option is there. Go to console. In the console, so here it will show this is the environment. This is the environment. That means all the projects that already I am having, some projects are there. Now what you have to do is, currently it will be empty for you if you are first time using. because it is a free cloud service, because initially they give a free service. So that is enough for practicing. But if you pay, then you can get a paid service, so which will give more RAM, more projects, because in this maximum you can maintain 9 projects. So they will give a chance of 9 projects. After that, delete old projects and add. So simultaneously, depending on the space, what you have to do is first here click on create new project. Create new project. You have to select the option how to create a new project. Click on add new project. You have to select add new project, and you see add new project. It is asking the name. You give any name for the project. Specify a name for project, and here verify the name. The name is new or taken. Once check that, because sometimes you give a name which is already taken, but still it uses a code behind. It will use some unique code and it will say that, okay, you can continue, but that is wrong. So sometimes what you have to do is, suppose I am giving here, I am giving the name as iShop. You see iShop, it is saying, okay, nothing is there, but see the project name came in different way. You give an iShop, but in the backend it taken like this. I don't want these codes and all. So if the codes are coming, that means already that name is taken. We will use something different, like so I will use like iShop full stack, like this again. That is fine. Now we don't have a code, means this is good, right? I will give iShop full stack as the project name. That means now your website is going to be www.ishopfullstack.web.app. That web.app is because we are using a free cloud. If you purchase the cloud, then you can choose .com, .org, whichever available is there, it will give that name. This is nothing but you are choosing a domain name. You are choosing a domain for your project. That means for your website, you are choosing a domain. So that means this is the project name. It is nothing but, so it is so note it is used as domain name. It is used as domain name. It is used as domain name. After giving that, so click continue. In the next step, it will ask Google Analytics and all. That means here, after giving the name, click continue. Then it will ask Google Analytics for your Firebase. Analytics is nothing but, actually these days all cloud technologies are providing analytics services. Due to that analytics services advantage is internally SEO is happening. That means search engine optimization. That means people searching for your type of business domain projects, automatically your website will go. So these are the analytics currently cloud technologies are maintaining by default. So actually you see, so it is showing so many options here. So you don't need to do anything here, just skip and so continue at continue at Google Analytics. Continue at Google Analytics. That means you have to click continue at Google Analytics. Now it is asking select default account. Default account. If you have a paid account, you can select that paid account. How many accounts you have on your sign in, it will show. Currently, you can see select account it is showing. Currently, we have only one free account. That account will be there. So select free. You can create a new account, pay money, and you will get more accounts. Then you can choose them. So here I am selecting default account and click continue. Create project. So after selecting default account, click create project. That's done. That means now the project is being created. We are using a free cloud service. So when you are using free cloud service, you have to compromise with a lot of things. Like sometimes while creating, it will have a technical problem, server not responding. It will say, please try again later. So you try 2 times, 3 times, then it is created. Depends, but not every time. Huh? So you can't complain because you are using free, but it is a paid service, prompt, perfect functionalities. That means no issues. Even it is taking some time, you can immediately send them a message that it is taking this much time. They will look after that problem, right? That is the reason for free things you have to bear something. So you have to wait. So it will take some time. So because you are using a free cloud account here. Now project is ready, continue. And you can see full stack. So this is our project, iShop full stack. And the left side, you can see the project have authentication, database, real-time storing, hosting, functions. These are all for the people who learned cloud. Means how to maintain database, how to connect database, how to maintain middleware, how to connect middlewares. All this requires a lot of cloud technology, right? As of now on cloud, that means this is nothing but you purchased a domain and you purchased some space, everything is ready. Okay, now next what we have to do now, actually we haven't purchased, we are using free. Now what we have to do, we have to create a project and we have to link the project to this. We have to create a project and link the project to this so that all the project files will be uploaded here. And whenever you are making changes, they are updated here. That means live, we have to connect our project to this. So what is the next step? After creating project, that means next step, what you have to, this is create new project on cloud. Cloud. Create new project on cloud. You have to create a new project on cloud. Now, create a new project locally on your PC. Create a new project locally on your PC. On your PC, you have to create a new project. So any project, for example, we have better done a routing example in React. We will go to that React project. That means as of now here I will give create a new React application. Create a new React application. Implement routing in React app. How to implement React app already we learned, because when you are building an application, there must be proper routing. In that application, proper routing. Without that, navigation issues will be there. Implement a routing in React application. So already we created one React application and it is having routing also implemented. So once this is also ready, React application and routing. Let's check. It's taking some time. Let's check. Some issues. Okay, some problem is there. I will restart my machine once. You please wait, online people. I will restart login once. Yep. So what we done here is we created a React project already we created in our previous session, right? So what we have to do, we have to create a project, and that project should have a good routing technique so that navigations can be easily handled. Already we created this project. This is our React project that we created with some basic routing available. Now we need to make it live. to make it live, on which cloud you have to do. So what you have to do is, next step, you have to install cloud tools on your PC. Every cloud have different tools. AWS, Azure, they have different cloud tools you have to install. For Firebase, what you have to do is, you have to open the command prompt and run npm install globally Firebase tools. You install once, that's enough. You can use across any project. Once it is installed on your PC, it's just like Node.js. You can use for any project. These tools are ready. Angular, React, everywhere they will work now. You have to install this from the command prompt. So npm install -g Firebase tools. Like, I already installed. It will take a while to install all the cloud tools. After installing, very important is, you have to log in into cloud tools. You have to log in into cloud tools. For that, you have to use the command. In the command, you have to write Firebase login. You have to use the command Firebase login. So because in your computer, sometimes you may have multiple Google accounts. If you have multiple Google accounts, then it is confused. So which Google account your cloud is configured, which Google account you want to use for cloud, where you created the project, you have to tell clearly. So here you have to just run the command Firebase login. If you haven't logged in already, then it will open browser and asks you to log in through the browser. If already logged in the browser, it will show which account is currently logged in. That means which Google account is currently in use. It will show that. Because I already logged in here, so then it should show this account logged in, my account logged in. Otherwise, it will open the browser and it will ask, now log in into your Google account. After that, it will take success, login success. So you have to log in into Firebase account. On your PC, you have to make sure that you logged in into your Firebase account. It will take a little while because it verifies the logins from the cloud and check. So once the login is successful, now what we have to do is, we need to push our project into cloud. So the React project or whatever the application that you have designed, you have to push it to cloud. Yeah. Now you say already logged in. It says already logged in. And it is saying that, so update is available. The latest version of Firebase tools are available. You have to install them. If it is saying that I am using an old version of Firebase tools, then issues will come. That is the reason better update to the new version of Firebase tools if any update is there, because in the website you are using latest, then here also you have to use the latest. So we will do one thing. We will update here npm install -g. So what is it? Firebase tools. By installing this, it will update to the latest version. So it is downloading and installing the latest Firebase tools. Because already I have installed, but after I installed, some new updates came. So those need to be updated one more time. I'm updating that. After installing Firebase tools, again, you have to verify the login once. You have to verify the login. these Firebase tools are very huge. That means actually they are not only for you, for complete cloud management, so many commands will be there, so many options will be there. So that is the reason it have to install complete set of tools on your PC to manage the complete cloud, because it is not just hosting. Cloud has a lot of services. Currently we are using only hosting. Hosting means deploying our website live, that is, but other than that so many other features will be there. It will even ask which one you want to use while publishing the website. You will see that. Okay, it is successfully installed. After successfully installed, one more time, Firebase login. This is important because, yeah, already logged in, that is fine, right? So once login successful, next step, what you have to do is open your project in Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. Open your project in Visual Studio Code, then open terminal and run the command. You have to run the command. The command is Firebase init, means Firebase initialization. So if you remembered, you have already done npm init. Npm init is initializing the project, and this is initializing the Firebase for publishing your project live, right? So what we will do now here, so we will go to the project, open the terminal, we have to run the command. So Firebase init, we have to run the command Firebase init. When you run the command Firebase init, it will walk through some questions. You have to answer the questions. Let's see, Firebase init, and hit enter. It will ask few questions now. The questions, would you like to proceed? Yes, I would like to proceed. Enter. First question is, it is asking, so which feature of Firebase you want to use? Which feature of Firebase you want to use here? See, it is asking that real-time database, Firestore security, functions, hosting on GitHub, or storage, emulators, remote configure, real time. So many are there. In that, we need hosting. Hosting, configure files for Firebase hosting. This is the option you need. This is the option you have to choose. That means you need to choose that option. By using spacebar, you can choose. You can use up down arrows and use a spacebar to select that option. That means the first question, that means walk through the following questions. In that, first one will be, so which feature you want? Which feature you want? So you have to select this feature, hosting. You have to select hosting. It will ask which feature you want. You have to select hosting. So hosting, configure files. Let's select enter. Just use hosting, configure files. This is shortcut. This entire I pasted that what message it given. Hosting and hit enter. Now you can see next step. It is asking use existing project or create new project. So second question, you have to select. So use existing project. Use existing project. Which feature you want? Hosting. Use existing project. So you want to create a new project or use existing project? We will select use existing project, right? Because already project is created. Use existing project. Enter. Now it is asking which project you want to use. It will show your cloud project. Now which cloud project we created? iShop full stack. That is the cloud project we created. We have to select that and enter. So that means now it is asking use existing project and choose your project from cloud. What is the project from cloud? iShop full stack. That is the name of the project we created. So you have to choose your project from cloud, which cloud project you want to use. Next, one more question it will ask. One more question it is asking. Now you see here, it is asking what you want to use your public directory. That means your public directory. So here you have to use the word build. So type the word build. Type the word build. That means it is asking in which folder files are present. All our project files we will keep in a folder called build. That we will do. So that means finally all the files will be in which folder? Build folder. So remember, our project contains lot of files, but for deployment we use only one folder which integrates all the files. So here you have to use the word build. You write build and enter. Okay. It is asking configure as single page application. So yes, configure as single page application, because single page application means it will start with which page? Index. Enter. So next option, configure as single page application. Yes, you have to choose yes. Configure as single page application. Yes. Okay, enter. Do you want to automatically build and deploy with GitHub? So you want automatic with GitHub. So we don't have any GitHub. So no. So we don't want any GitHub. So for that you need to create a GitHub account and all. So we don't want any. No. Okay. So everything is finished. That means the configurations are ready. So once you define this, all the configurations are ready. That means configuration is ready and stored in. So two files will be created. One is firebase.json. Another file will be firebase RC. Firebase RC will be there. These two files will be generated for you automatically for the project. They will generate. All the configuration will be in those two files. Okay, but remember, we said that build is the folder. We said that build is the folder, but in our project, we don't have a build folder. See, now automatically build is created. Earlier, we don't have this build folder. Automatically build is created, but into this build, all the project need to be sent, because this build is used for deploying. All the project library should be sent into build. So we have to run a command. Next step, what you have to do is, this is 12. After you finish, then build your project into build folder for deploying. So for that, you have to run the command npm run build. You have to run the command npm run build. You have to run the command npm run build, so that all the project information will be kept into build folder. This folder is ready for production. I told you production code will be here. The production code means the code ready to go live. It is present here. So that means you have to run the command. So what is it? npm run build. Now it is building, and actually it is copying all the files into build folder. That means making your project ready for production. Production means the project will be ready for live. You see, create an optimized production build. It is creating an production build. Production means it is ready for going live. So these all, every time if you do modification, then what you have to do is, after doing any modification in your project, just you need to build and deploy. Build, deploy. These two things you have to do every day. Rest of options are not required, because already they are connected. Every time you have to build and deploy. So successful. That means everything is built successfully. After build successful, everything is built successfully. Everything is defined. And after building successfully, just what we have to do, we have to run one more command. Now final deployment. Now deploy on cloud. Now deploy on cloud. For that, you have to run the command Firebase deploy. You have to run the command Firebase deploy. This will finally push your project onto cloud now. Actually, earlier, manual deployment building process is used, but in companies, we don't prefer manual. Everything automated through these tools, right? No more manual building and deploying and all, right? Manual deploying means we copy a file and upload the file into a folder on the cloud, create a folder on cloud. That's all not there now. We don't prefer, it's not good. So I will run the command now, Firebase deploy. Firebase deploy. Now finally, entire project is being deployed onto live. So it is deploying and it is uploading all the files into cloud now. And once it is deployed and ready, finished, deploy complete. Here sometimes you will face problem. If server is not responding, busy, it will say that, so please try again. 2 times, 3 times. There is no problem in your side. Sometimes free cloud servers, they don't immediately respond sometimes. Then you have to try again the same command, right? Firebase deploy. Now it is done. You see, this is the hosting URL they given to us. This is the hosting URL. That means let's give this URL to everybody. Then they can access our site. That means I will copy this now. Let's go into the browser, and here I will open that iShop full stack, right? Web.app. Now this is going to show your React application. Now our project is live. This is what we built now. You design your application, then everything will be fine. This is what we built. Right now our project is live. Only the point is, if you have a purchased clouds account, you can link to a domain. .com, .org will be there. Every time what we do, suppose we go to project here, we do some modifications. Suppose these buttons doesn't look good, then what I will do, let's go to index component. In the index component, I will use the class here. So W100 and margin bottom 2, like this. The same I will give everywhere. But whatever modifications you have given here, they will not update into your live project. Then what we have to do every time, we have to first build. Understood? Every time we have to build. After building, you have to deploy again. Right? It's not like directly it is linked and whatever modifications you do, it will update, because every time you need build, these updates will be copied into build folder, and from there we have to deploy. So after build and deploy, then one more option is deploy. So that means it will deploy again this new build into the cloud. And it is again adding the files, uploading the new things, and update it. And you see now, refresh, now the look is different. That means whatever modifications you do on live, so that means here it will update automatically. Here you write all your logic functions and everything is fine. So technically this is deployment. There is another way. Generally how people do, yesterday we saw, na? Suppose what we do, godaddy.com. In godaddy.com we purchase the domain. After purchasing domain, we have to purchase hosting. So GoDaddy people will give you some commands. So we can use some tools, some commands. By using those commands, we can push the project to GoDaddy hosting. But currently we are not using GoDaddy hosting. We are using Firebase hosting. Na? Where is our project? iShop full stack. See in this project. So you have, this is the project. And it is deployed currently, and you see authentication, Firebase, storage, hosting. You click hosting option is there. Go to hosting. When I go to hosting option, you see in the hosting, add custom domain is there. Right side you see there is add custom domain. Currently it is not custom domain. Currently domain is this one. Now custom domain means, so default is, you see, firebaseapp.com. That means that is the default domain. So that means I will open that here. I will open that here. How? So www, not www, it is iShop. iShop full stack dot firebase, firebase.com. It will be like this, firebase.com, firebase.com, firebaseapp.com, firebaseapp.com. Then it will get your project. Now only the point is that Firebase app will be removed, only .com will come. For that what you have to do, add custom domain. Add custom domain means it is asking your domain name. Now here you can purchase, understood? You can purchase the domain and go live. Only one step. You select, search for your domain, you purchase the domain and buy it. Once you buy it, that domain is attached here. Now you run, build and deploy, everything will be deployed onto your domain. Instead of Firebase domain, we are taking a domain. Here actually we can find domain. We can search for the domains. You see this is Firebase. You see the amount, everything will come. It is there. ishopfullstack.com is available. That website is available. Suppose I am running for iShop. iShop is available or not. So you see iShop. So you see .com is not available. .day is available. 9,000 per year. Right? Because so you see .art 29,000 plus 2,000 per year. Right? Because it is so unique name, na? Very regularly used name. Suppose I say iShop some full stack like this. That means now it is there 860 rupees per year. You just purchase this. And one more point is, if the free space is enough, you can use it. But if you are uploading more files, they will ask again that please update to more hosting space. You pay more money, they will update the space also for you. More space they will give. You don't need to go to GoDaddy only, right? From every cloud, Azure, AWS, from there also you can buy domains. Right? Because all cloud technologies will provide the domains. You see? So this is co.in 790 per year. So you can purchase them. Only the point is this will be changed now. So ishopfullstackfirebase.app.com will be changed to ishopfirebase.com, fullstack.com. So this is domain, that means making our application live, deployment, the process of deployment. So making live and using it live. This is the process. In Angular also I will show you while working with Angular, same type of concept will be there. So that means you can build an application and you can deploy, right? This is all the testing, setup, deployment, how it works. With this, we complete all our basic concepts of full stack. Now you have to continue with your Angular, right? And from tomorrow, we don't have session at 9 now. You have to continue at 7, right? And in Angular, again, you will see end-to-end application with Angular, end-to-end application with Angular, complete. That means MongoDB, so Node.js and end-to-end application. Then you will get more clarity on how to build a complete end-to-end applications. So with Angular, you will finish your course, right? So here full stack done. And with Angular, you will finish your course, right? With all the concepts. So then tomorrow onwards, we don't have session on 9 and you have to continue at 7, right? And if you have any doubts, the Google Classroom link will be there. So, and I will create one Telegram group and I will keep posting on the Telegram group about the requirements. Some now companies are there which are looking for developers. I will post those requirements into the Telegram group. So for our batch, I will create one Telegram group and upload the link into Classroom. You can join there. So that any doubts, anything you can get clarified there. And interview questions, documents and everything I will be uploading here now. It will take 2-3 days time. I will upload all the documents related to all the interviews and all. Sample resumes, how to prepare for resume sample, those I will upload. You can go through them. Okay. Then with this we finish.